these bracket flags is the potential of a mirrored overworld. And
there it is.
Hey, we got it.
Yep, it was a 50-50 chance. We're starting at the Armo statue where the Vanilla 10 secret is. We find a potion shop. Now, in addition to that, it is a mixed overworld, so we are going to be dealing with the 3 large secrets, the 4 small, and the 7 mediums, plus some various spots that could be bombable or not. There could be a recorder lake here in Vanilla Level 2. In fact, we see it right there.
Yep. So, other things to note, folks, is we have second quest enemies as well as mixed enemies here, so we're going to see some Gurias in the overworld. And
Small secret, not bad.
Yeah, the spell secret's 12. Also, that was not what the secret owner would normally say. We have the flag, Book to Understand Old Men. And this is a swordless seed, so that means the wand is going to be our sword, acting as our pseudo sword.
And there is no item in the Armo statues near start. But we do find level 1 on Cytown side. Now, we don't know if it's going to be first quest or second quest or a mixed bag. So there is a chance this could be full-blown first quest. It could be full-blown second quest.
Given the shape of the rooms already, this is second quest level 1. It's the E.
Ooh, yes indeed. Ealdz. E-A-L-D-Z. That is how you spell the first 5 levels in second quest. And it could be a full-blown second quest. It could be half and half. We won't know until we see levels 6, 7, 8, or 9.
Yeah, the way the layout of these first 2 rooms told the tale right there.
Or, excuse me, 7, 8, and 9. Now, level 6 would be part of the first 8x16 grid still.
Yeah, and it's Elzo from Minish Cap, if you want to consider that. I like turtles, and, well, whatever that secret was, it ate up all of his rupees.
Yes, Ealdz, New York. That's the name of the new city in New York. So if somebody establishes a new city or new town in New York, call it Ealdz.
So we have Dark Nuts in the dungeons, at least. We have Super Roats and Tektites in the Dark Dungeons as well.
Uh-oh, we find our medium secret on Cytown side, and it's pretty bad. 27 rupees, well below the 30 rupee minimum, so potential of a poverty seed here.
Yeah, but it's still not that bad. It could have been worse.
Well, not much worse, Wolfling. 25 and 26 are the only 2 values worse than the 27, so we'll see if that comes into play or not. Not much exploration in level 1. Obviously, when you have no weapons, kind of hard to do. Cytown does find level 8. This will give us an idea. That starting screen looks...
That's a second quest 8.
This is full-blown second quest, then.
Yeah, he was on... I think he was on the ring
bottom
map.
row. Yep, you're correct. That's full-blown second quest.
What is going on in this sprite? Good question. I want to say that's Ryu from Ninja Gaiden.
It kind of does look like him, but it could be Bo Jackson, considering he's a fan of... Yes! That is Bo Jackson from Tecmo Super Bowl! Yes!
So what, is he collecting footballs or something?
Yeah!
That's gonna be hilarious to see.
Yeah, and there's another giveaway that it's from Tecmo Super Bowl. Notice the font of the letters and numbers? That's from Tecmo Super Bowl.
Alright. Nice touch, I'll give it that.
I've never seen that before. It looks pretty darn cool. Oh, look at the price of bombs. It's half price. 10 rupees for a set of 4 bombs. But on the other side of the spectrum, look at that bomb upgrade price.
Wait! Someone said Red Ring on the Coast, and it's exactly what we have. Red Ring on the Coast.
Oh, nice. Jewelry on the coast. So ladder is going to be a very important item to find if you want to quadruple that defense. So if this does turn out to be a poverty seed, Wolf Link, they find that ladder, they won't have to worry about that blue ring.
And unfortunately, we have Stalfos in the overworld. That's not going to be nice. Along with the Linos, it's a couple sorts of 2 parts of damage.
That's correct, because we are dealing with second quest enemies. We're also dealing with a enemy HP variance of ±2, so those Stalfos could take as many as 4 hits if you had a sword, but of course we're not dealing with swords. Candle is what you want to find. Of course, the magic wand is what you want to find as well. And we do have Monocle Rock open this time around.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you shoot away with the Stalfos there.
Yeah, cytown down to his last turn. Can he get to the door in time? He sure can, and he's going to find a candle shop, but he's a little short on cash to buy it.
Yeah. The shield there was also pretty cheap, but let's be real, no one buys shields.
Oh, I wouldn't say nobody at Wolf Link. It is a very rare purchase indeed, but we've seen the purchase been made before, and in difficult seeds where combat is heavy, it has saved runners' bacons from time to time. So I wouldn't say no one buys it, but it is a rare purchase.
Yeah. Still, with sword beam shooting, Lionels, and skeletons on the overworld, I'd be okay making that purchase.
Yeah, it's definitely one to consider. And again, it's going to depend on what that large secret is, Wolf Link, because if it's not worth their while, I don't think we're going to see the magical shield purchase on either runner's side.
Yeah. And something we're also not going to see purchases hints because we need that book. And that's kind of the catch-22 here with this. And those Lionels rolled high.
Yep, because orange Lionels normally would go down to a bomb, but that was not the case. So it's it's either 5 HP or 6.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, folks, we could buy hints, but we need the book to understand them. And the catch-22 with that is, as we find level 6, the wand will shoot a flame if we have the book. We haven't changed that. So, getting the book is a catch-22, really. You get more information, but you lose a little bit more of your combat viability.
That's correct, Wolf Link, and now Liquid Husband has discovered that the red ring is the ladder item on the coast. Yeah, double-edged sword, as you will, because, yeah, it's valuable to know what the old men are saying in Hyrule and the other Hylians and to purchase the hints, but yeah, it does hinder your wand abilities. cytown finding the first take in cave, going to go ahead and pick up the heart container. So he has a 1 in 3 chance of picking up whatever the white sword item is if he can find it. Now, speaking of white swords, the bomb upgrades that we saw in the Swiss rounds, the bombs plus they gave you the 2 extra bombs whenever you picked it up, that has gone away. We're going back to the Dark Ages. They have turned back to just a 4-pack of bombs, both for the white sword and the magical sword.
Yeah. And the white sword item is now shuffled as well, so that bomb pack could be anywhere in our item pool.
Yep, you are correct on that, Wolf Link, so we'll see where that is going to be down the road. And Liquid Husband trying to get around these blue levers, which he does, and he's going to find the door repair penalty that's going to cost him 19 rupees, so a little bit below the vanilla.
Yeah, so that's okay. It's not the greatest, but it's okay. There's a hint shop there at the first potion shop.
Reasonable prices on those hints as well, but again, not going to do him any good until he finds that book.
I think this is coming up here for cytown is our Armos item. I think we've checked all the other ones.
I don't know about the one at Death Mountain. There's one other possibility left. If that was already checked, though, and...
Screen out the wrong way there.
Well, let's find out. This is a difficult screen for cytown. Is he going to find that item? Well, not behind those. Of course, it's not behind those 2 statues. So he's going to check the one on the left. Hopefully, he doesn't get picked off, and he does.
Hate it when that happens, don't you?
That is unfortunately a common screen to take a death in. Is that Armo statue where the blue ring normally is, and when you don't have a sword, and when you're dealing with a screen full of Lionels. Very difficult to negotiate, especially the blue ones that shoot their sword very fast. Oh, look at this. Liquid Husband has the funds. He's going to buy that candle. We'll see if that play comes back to haunt cytown. Liquid Husband, of course, has not checked that Armo statue spot just yet. Liquid Husband going to try to burn the vanilla level 8 spot. It's a blank. Maybe the second quest level 7 spot has something. Nope, it too is a blank. Or he missed. No, he missed. It's a blank anyways. Ooh, those nice, very squishy red gorillas there, going down to just a single candle shot.
Wait. I just now noticed. Liquid Husband picked up the candle. When did he do that?
He purchased the candle about a minute ago.
All right. Level 5 take any?
Second take any there for Cytown. He'll pick up the heart container, so now he's got a 2 and 3 chance of picking up the white sword item. That was behind the vanilla level 5 spot.
Yeah. Actually, vanilla level 5 is different in first and second quest, but it's only one screen difference, really.
Yep, because in second quest, that cave is a fairy fountain instead.
Yeah. And level 5 is just in the maze area.
We find our other hint shop on Liquid Husband's side, so he now knows the location of both of them. They cost 99 rupees for the 3 hints, so reasonable prices for hints on both shops. Oh, we find our large secret. That definitely makes up for the medium. 109 rupees, so it just falls shy of being LOZ approved. So putting that all together, I'd say this is an average money seed.
Yeah. Speaking of money seed, we now see Cytown buying the candle after debating whether or not to pick it up for the first time.
And Liquid Husband going to burn this spot near start. We're going to find a lot of lag. That's just a casino. Liquid Husband not going to gamble his 11 rupees.
And as someone's putting on chat here, Orange Korea is being 1 HP.
Yep,
Very
that's
easy
right.
to drop bombs.
Yeah, you're correct, because they're in the bomb-dropping group. Yep, I had mentioned that earlier, that candle took down a Guerrilla on Liquid Husband's side. The candle also produced a Take-Any cave for Liquid Husband. He picked up the heart container, so we've already found 3 of the 4, looks like.
Level 6 found for Liquid Husband. Cytown going to dive level 1 here for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to level 1, this time with the candle equipped. Both of our runners do have the candle now. Now, in level 1, there is only 1 item as opposed to 2 items in first quest. And that item is going to be on the ground. Might be there right for the taking, or you may have to full clear it. And if it's in a room that's got dark nuts or very strong enemies, it's going to be tough to get that item without maybe a stronger weapon.
Yeah, and you're seeing on Liquid Husband screen, we have red bubbles here in the second quest. We have second quest enemies in the seed, and normally the red bubble curse does nothing. It just wouldn't do anything in a Sword of the Seed. We've changed that.
Yes,
It now inverts your controls,
which can be very, very annoying. It's kind of like fighting Ganon in the Oracle games. At the end, there'll be a time late in the fight where he'll inverse your controls for like 5 seconds or so, and that can get very annoying. So if you haven't experienced with that Ganon fight, to have invert controls sometimes can be annoying.
I forgot he did that, actually. I haven't been lost like Oracle Ganon.
Oh yeah, Liquid Husband gonna lose half of his money down to 19 rupees. Cytown looking for the item here in level 1. Finds a key block. He's hoping there's going to be some kind of valuable drop here, but more importantly, I think he wants to see, well, the blue elite Tektites at least are 0 or 1 HP. I don't know about the orange ones. I'm thinking they're not.
Our item could just be on those group of blue dark nuts, and let's hope that it's not the wand, please.
Now, Cytown is down to his last half a heart. Now, the good news is he keeps locking this room in place. So if he does take a death, and it looks like that the orange Tektites also rolling low, are they the primary enemy, or is it the dreaded Dark Nut? It's the Dark Nut, because of course it is. Well, and of course, gets blocked.
Alright, no item in this room, but can bomb north? Yes.
Yep. And we find a key, so now Cytown's going to have to play 3-door Monty. Which locked door do I try? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Gonna go north first.
Yep, he'll check the staircase. This is going to be a Triforce staircase. Again, there's no staircase that has an item in level 1 for second quest. But Cytown down to his last half heart, and these keys don't want to let him pass. They finally do, so let's see where this is going to take Cytown to a locked room.
Yeah. Now, he can bomb north here to get behind the other locked door and check it out, I think. But takes it F.
Yep, the keys surrounded him there, and Cytown didn't have much chance there, so back to start he goes. Liquid Husband going to check Vanilla level 3's location. He's going to find a door per penalty, leaving him with just a single rupee.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. Now, the one drawback to having the candles our main weapon right now is it's not reusable, which makes getting through dungeons a little bit trickier because you have to bounce in and out of rooms constantly.
Yeah, that's right, Wolflink. With the blue candle, you can only fire it once. Once you fired it, if you want to use it again, you got to go to another screen. Now, if you find the red candle, you could fire it on the screen as many times as you want, but you got to keep in mind 2 shots on the screen at the same time. Look, what husband now going to check that Armo statue spot that Cytown took a death on. However, he is susceptible to a blue Lionel beam himself. He takes a hit, he's gone, and he is gone. Blue Lionel's 2, contestants 0.
And we have another Gleeok sighting here. Oof.
We find the compass, and
it's
for that.
It's guarded by the Gleeok. That is a wand-locked.
That means
Triforce.
That means wand can't be a 9.
That's at least a peace of mind that the runners have, but that also means, we're gonna be.
Yep, so this is right now going to be a race to the wand. Whoever finds it first is going to have a massive advantage. Now that we know wand is needed to progress in this seed.
Yeah. Now, we earlier in level 1 here on Cytowns, and we did see blue bubbles as well as red bubbles, and blue bubbles are very nice things to see in this game. They are actually a very harmless enemy. They actually removed the inverted curves, one of the only 3 ways to do so. The other 2, of course, being resetting your game, and just getting a full heal in general, be it through Triforce pickup, through seeing a fairy, or getting a potion.
Correct. Yep, those are the 3 ways, or 5 ways, depending on who's keeping score as we find the map. So if anybody had any doubts that this was a second quest, you can erase them now as we see the letter E.
And someone's saying he's definitely a suit. That is not the case. The red bubble curse persists through death.
Yep, that's right. So Cytown, unfortunately, not able to come up with the item here in level 1, so it looked like a full clear is probably required at this point. We'll see, as Liquid Husband's heading for the fairy fountain, or he was.
And they're saying, and yeah, the red bubble curse is quite mean. It's basically just the normal bubble curse, but permanent.
Yep, that's right.
And, well, to be fair, second quest is meant to be sort of a hard mode.
There's also another thing that red bubbles can do. I don't know if we're going to see this in the tournament or not, but another setting is that if you get hit by a red bubble, you slow down, what is it, to half speed?
Oh my. Yeah, that would be not nice. There's only a handful, there's only like 1 enemy that can outrun you.
Right, the whiz robes.
Actually, I thought it was the blue Lamolas.
Oh yeah, them too. As Liquid Husband found a Take Any Cave, Cytown did manage to find a heart container in a level 1, so he is up to 6 hearts. So he's guaranteed the white sword item if he can find it.
And we're actually getting confirmation that from HN here, Elite 8 will have the random curse.
There's the 3rd bonus cave for Cytown. He's now up to 7 hearts. So, if the curse is random in the Elite 8, does that mean there's a 1 in 3 chance that the red bubble curse does nothing?
Yeah, which would actually be a blessing if it happens now that I think about it.
Yeah, because if it does nothing, because, you know, it could be that it would take your sword away, which, of course, you're not going to have a sword.
Oh! Did my eyes just deceive me there? I think Liquid Helms just grabbed the armor side of it. It was, in fact, our silver arrow.
Oh, nice! And that is an unfortunate death that Cytown took on that screen, but Liquid Husband going back, had the wherewithal to go back, and he gets rewarded with the silver arrows.
Yeah, it was actually fairly hard to see, but I think I saw the arrow fletching.
Oh, and Liquid Husband taking a death in the dead wood, so back to start he goes. Now Cytown is going to head for that Armo statue. He's got plenty of health with the 7 hearts, so he's got a really good chance. He knows where it is, and he's got it. Silver arrows on his side of the board.
Yeah, that's silver arrows now confirmed. That's great to have. Don't have to buy arrows to seed either.
So interestingly enough, the vanilla level 9 items are both in the overworld in the silver arrows and the red ring.
Yeah, important items can be in 9, but doesn't really matter in this seed because we need all the Triforces anyway.
Yeah, that's right, Wolf Link. This isn't like the last tournament where we had the Pentaforce, where you only needed 5 Triforce pieces to gain entrance into level 9. Here, we require all 8 Triforce pieces. Now Liquid Husband going to go back to level 1 himself, and he's not going to see the good news regarding the Gleeok.
Yeah. And in regards to items there, shoutouts real quick to Elendar, who is doing the tracking behind the scenes, keeping all those items up to date for you, not just on the runner tees, but also on our tracker. And hey, it looks like we added the book and the Vanity Key at some point. I didn't notice that.
That's right, we did just add that to the tracker. That's very, very convenient. So now, if we do find the book, because of course the book's important to understand the hints, and of course the magical key, who knows if this is going to be one of those keys to RFCs, so now you can keep track of where those are at home.
Yeah, kind of don't need to do the full item rundown either, unfortunately. I think we're out of a job.
That's all right. That is all right. Max making a pretty good point in chat. We don't have the heart container, and we don't have the bombs. Well, they're not really important items as far as we're concerned, so I guess that's why it's not on the tracker, but
yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, those are minor by comparison, and completely optional to boot.
So, cytown now going to take the, well, I don't know if he was thinking about going towards the graveyard, but he decided to go back into the dead woods. Liquid Husband, meanwhile, he took that stick, because remember, this is where cytown took a death in his venture into level 1, so Liquid Husband is now down to the north, and he'll have an easy time taking down these blue Tektites. He'll have to do it one at a time, because, again, with the blue candle, you can only fire it once, but he's going to hope to get a double play off it. Well, he finds a clock, but that's not really going to help him much, because then he'd have to use a bomb anyways. Now, he misses on that shot. Boy, blue Tektite slips sliding away from him, so he'll try it again. cytown is going to head for the graveyard, and we find a key for Liquid Husband, so we're still do not have the item yet. And I'm starting to think those blue Dark Nuts might be where our item is.
Well, you know what would be rude right now? Oh, that explains what our white sword item was.
Yep.
The heart container.
So, yep, we have found our white sword item, and cytown is now up to 8 hearts. Liquid Husband currently has a 2 in 3 chance of picking up that white sword item. So, we have found all our overworld items, and that's all.
Yeah. So everything else is in the dungeons, and what a scene this would be if the blue wizards were guarding the one. And hey, vanilla level 6 in first quest is level 9 here tonight. 8. And
great find there.
Because of what we know, based on the 7, 8, and 9 map layouts, because they all share the same overall map, we know that's the skull. Or the pig skull.
Correct. The Ganon head, as it were. There's the final take NEK for cytown, and he makes, in my opinion, the correct choice in picking up the potion. It's a free double heal, so he can sip it when he's in trouble, and he can also reverse that red bubble curse, and he doesn't have to spend whatever the price of potions are. We haven't found the letter yet, so we don't know what those are at this time.
Yeah.
We find our expensive bait. There's a 2 rupee discount on it, 98 rupees. Yeah, Liquid Husband now knows the bad news. He's got to have the 1 if he wants to Triforce out of level 1.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Triforce level 1 is of course guarded by Gleeok.
Yep. Another potion shop on cytown side, but again, we don't have the letters, so we can't check what the prices are right now. And Liquid Husband looks like Might be done with level 1 here, and he is going to be done with level 1, so he'll come back later when he's got the wand. Meanwhile, Cytown finding level 5, the Z in Zelda.
Yeah, and this is new information here as well. We do have second quest rooms, so this could be a push block, but they have to get rid of these blue moblins that have wandered their way into the dungeons.
We'll see how many HP they have.
At least 2.
So it's either vanilla or it rolled up. Now, Second Quest 5 only has 18 rooms. There are 2 sets of transport staircases and then the 1 item staircase. So if this is a staircase from where Cytown is right now, there's a 1 in 5 chance it's going to be his item.
Yeah. And it looks like we have vanilla HP moblins, so can just take them out slowly. And
Yep,
I can see why, too. Look at his bomb count. Oh, boy.
Oh, I know. 1 bomb, he wants to save it, and he could get lucky with the bomb drop, but instead he gets a heart. And this is a push block. Will it be the item, or is it a transport? It's the item, and it's the ladder!
Well, someone's prediction shadows there is wrong, but ladder's a great item to find, and that'll give him extra defense as well.
Well, what a fantastic find there, and what a lucky find there for Cytown, because as I mentioned, that was a 1 in 5 chance, and that particular staircase was going to be the item, and Cytown hitting the mother load, so he can go to the coast, pick up that red ring, and quadruple his defense.
Yeah, in addition to that, there's also potentially 2 ladder blocks in Mixed Quest Overworld. So, we could have one of the 2 spots, including Second Quest 8, be one of our caves.
Yeah, that's right. The spot south of the arrow mark where the magical sword would be in Second Quest. That was another reason why I didn't bring it up. That's another reason why you're going to pick up that heart container in the bonus cave, because magical sword's not in play, and you would need anywhere between 10 and 14 hearts to get that second 4-pack of bombs. So that's another reason why I like the potion play here.
Yeah, and considering the heart containers right now, you can only survive 2 Ganon hits without that red ring. I see no reason not to pick it up, really, especially on a sword stage.
Yeah, and those 8 hearts would essentially be 32 hearts for Cytown once he gets to the coast as Liquid Husband. Now, I don't believe that was the door repair penalty. And in fact, I think we found both of them regarding the White Sword and Magical Sword location, guys, as unfortunately Cytown taking a death in Death Mountain. He was down low on health. So this could be a good time for him to go to that coast.
Yeah. So what levels are we missing right now? Oh, there's another large. So that vanilla level 1.
Yeah, Liquid Husband finding 2 larges here, and now he's got 255 rupees, and now it's really decision time for Liquid Husband. Is he going to buy that blue ring with his 255 rupees, knowing that the red ring is the ladder item on the coast? And little does he know, he's far away from the ladder at this point.
I'd say don't buy the blue ring.
Well, we'll see what Liquid Husband has in mind, as Cytown does grab the jewelry off the coast, so that defense quadrupled. The base value is down to 1/4. That's the damage he'll be taking now going forward.
Yeah. Cytown trying to navigate the coast here.
Well, I'll tell you what, Sprite being the troll that she normally is in Zelda 1, because one of the things I like to say, Wolflink, is in this game, Sprite likes to fly away from you or towards your death. In Zelda 2, she always likes to fly towards you and make things miserable for you. Either way, she's a pest.
Yeah. And warp and doing an screen wrap into the raft spot, which gives them access to that Take Any Cave. Okay.
Guess what? Even though we don't have a raft, that's still a docking fee. But Cytown was able to up an A on it in time, so he keeps all of his rupees.
Yeah. So, what levels have we not seen yet? I don't think
7.
We haven't seen 7, we haven't seen, I think, 4, and I don't think we've seen 2 or 3 yet.
Yeah, you're correct. We haven't seen those 4 levels, and because this is Mixed Overworld, the Power Bracelet and the Recorder becomes much more important than it normally would be in first quest. So chances are that some of those levels are probably blocked by some means of the power bracelet or the recorder. Of course, we still have one raft spot in vanilla level 4. That could always be a possibility as well.
Could even be blocking by the ladder, because there are potentially 2 entrances that the ladder can open up on the river next to Vanilla White Sword.
Yeah, that's right, Wolflink. It's possible that one or both of those spots may potentially have something behind it. Cytown in level 8 right now. 35 rooms of stairways to hell, and more often than not, it's a very painful level to check because it's 35 rooms, and the number of staircases, we have 5 sets of transport staircases and 2 one-way staircases to go with the 2 item staircases, Wolflink.
Yeah. Lots and lots of staircases to check.
And Liquid Husband making the purchase. He went ahead and bought that blue ring, so his defense is doubled. So the damage he's taken is now down to 1/2 the base value. And Liquid Husband's mindset right now has to be that it could be a long time until I find this ladder, or this very well could be one of those ladderless seeds. So I may not get to that red ring anytime soon. So let me purchase that blue ring and upgrade my defense for the time being.
Yeah, and that is a sensible play in its own right. We know, of course, that it's a relatively free ladder, unfortunately.
Right, of course, Liquid Husband doesn't know it, because again, he hasn't checked Death Mountain yet. So Cytown here trying to take down this... Ooh, nice shot there with the candle to take down that last blue moblin. But I'll tell you what, bomb drops have not been a thing here, as we find one of the many staircases in the second quest level 8 on Cytown's side.
Yeah. And of course, this is, of course, a randomizer, folks, and in the spirit of randomizer, we are not allowed to look at the runners are not allowed to look at each other's screen. You know, it's out of fairness, because you're supposed to find out everything you're looking for on your own.
Ooh, that's a dead end from the south. Cytown could not walk through the wall, nor could he bomb through, but Cytown is able to bomb to the east here, and I think Cytown just forgot his spot. You can't go south from that particular screen.
Yeah. And given the fact he's all the way in the upper right corner, this is definitely a second quest 8.
We have a ladder block, but luckily for Cytown, he does have the ladder in hand, so he'll be able to cross this double river room and continue here. And Liquid Husband did find his final large secret, so he does have some money to play with at this time. Somebody in the chat said that this is dark water. How do we know it's not oil? Maybe Ganon hid his oil reserves here in level 8.
Wouldn't the candle be lighting that on fire then?
Well, that's true. but but maybe Ganon put something in the oil that makes it non-flammable. Who knows? But then again, it would probably make the oil less valuable, so take it as you will. Liquid Husband is nearing the level 9 location here for this particular seed. All he's got to do is get past this screen. It's easy enough. It's just Octoroks. And Liquid Husband's now going to know where level 9 is tonight.
I mean, we can also just say that it's not any sort of like dark water or anything like that. It's just a bottomless pit.
Ooh, that's a good one too. And we find the other bomb upgrade for 121 rupees. There is a bomb upgrade a bomb upgrade in level 8, and there's going to be one in level 4. The reason why they're not shuffled is when it is a second quest, full-blown second quest, the location of both the mugger rooms and the bomb upgrades stay the same. And also that's staying the same, Wolflink, is the location of the bait block. So we're going to see one in level 3, and we're going to see one in level 8.
So yeah, there's going to be at least 2 bait blocks.
The question is, will they be required? Level 3 is more of a possibility than level 8 because of how linear level 3 is. But level 8, there's usually going to be a workaround just because of all the staircases.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We haven't seen our level 3 or a level 4 for that matter.
Yep, so level 4 is going to have a mugger room, and level 7 is going to have 2 of them.
Ugh. Well, at least we don't have any muggers to worry about in level 9.
Yep, that's not going to be a thing. Now, if this was a mixed quest, or if this was, I think, the first quest levels, I think we would deal with the potential of mugger rooms in level 9, but we're not going to worry about it this time. Cytown going to find that large secret here behind vanilla level 1. That's going to put him close to 200 rupees now.
Ooh, and we got some pretty strong Lionels, although they didn't roll low.
Yeah, the orange Lionels have 4 HP normally. The blue Lionels have 6. Cytown finding a medium secret. There's normally a medium secret there in both first and second quest, so that's going to help push Cytown's rupee count to 224. Nothing behind that burn bush.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Cytown buys bait, or maybe even some keys.
Oh yeah, absolutely. His husband finds now where the location of the candle is. He's going to burn the old man. Not even going to bother picking it up. And that's a very difficult spot. And it's not because, you know, it's a difficult screen to get to, but it's a spot that a lot of runners just forget to look through at the southwest corner of the Dead Woods. Or in this case, it's the southeast corner because, again, we're dealing with a flipped overworld.
Alright, so any roads were not the greatest, unfortunately. 2 of them were right next to each other at near close to start. One of them, though, leads to Death Mountain near Spectacle Rock, so that's an okay one, I guess.
C+.
And I don't think I saw what the third one was. I think it was the forest.
Yeah, anytime you have any roads taking to the Death Mountain, those are pretty good any roads. So one that takes you to the Death Mountain is always a nice find. It's not like the any roads that I called in a race earlier this week. I saw some of probably the best any roads. You had 3 of the corners covered and the dead center of the map. So those were some pretty good any roads.
Oh, yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Nothing behind that bomb spot on Cytown side as he's looks like he's going to be making the play for the forgotten spot here. Check this spot. He's going to get popped by the rocks, but he's got plenty of health to get through that, and he's going to find some money. He'll go ahead and pick that up. But unfortunately, that was a spot that Liquid Husband checked earlier, so he's going to leave about 50 rupees off the table. Yikes.
Yeah, we are quite deep into the sea, and we have no triangles yet.
That is kind of surprising, Wolfling. We're almost 40 minutes into this seed, and we still haven't found any Tringles. And Liquid Husband taking a death here in level 8. Back to start he goes. And it looks like that both of the ladder spots are duds, so no levels there.
And yeah, we do know the Triforce level 1 is available to our runners, but they have to fight a Gleeok for it. And unfortunately, we don't have the wand to do that.
Yeah, I think the only way you can do damage against Gleeok is either through your wand or through a sword. But again, we're dealing with a swordless tournament, so you're not going to have that sword to take down the Gleeok. You have to have the wand.
Oh, I just saw something nasty. Oh, remember that 8? Alright, we got a +3 from the bomb vendor. Not the greatest.
Not great. No, not the greatest. At least it's not 2 bombs. But yeah, for that price to only get 3 bombs, yeah, Liquid Husband was probably hoping for more of a fodder. But he'll take what he gets.
So my evil thought is, what if these upgrades are somewhat required here? What if, in order to get our seed going, we need to kill those blue dark nuts in level 1?
And Cytown having all the rupees in the world going back to level 8. He'll get his bomb upgrade. Not going to be terribly thrilled that he's only going to get 3 extra bombs, but those level 11 bombs are going to come in handy when it comes to exploration and combat.
Yeah. I'm starting to think that we have to clear those blue wizards and want to get the progression started.
The Dark Nuts. Speaking of Wizards, we haven't seen any yet, and we're almost 40 minutes in. We still haven't seen a Wizard. No sight of them yet.
Yeah.
Which probably means we're going to see him in level 9.
Or in the other 2 dungeons that we haven't seen yet.
Right. We haven't seen 2, 3, 4, and 7, and there has to be at least 2 dungeons that are going to have Wizroads. Well, they don't have to be in 9 no Chibata, but I am suspecting we're going to see him in 9. Or wait, is that a requirement? Because it's full-blown second quest. Maybe that's what he's trying to get at. Because I've kind of noticed that in all these second quest races I've done, we've always seen Wizroads in 9. Ah, that flag isn't checked. That's the reason.
Oh, that's not a good thing to see.
Yeah, Liquid Husband found the highway to the danger noodles here in this broken triple bar room, and he's not going to even deal with it. It's a potential staircase room, however, but he's going to take this staircase, and Liquid Husband will see where it's going to take him. And nice shot with that blue candle to take those keys. It takes him to the southeastern corner. Oh, out of the frying pan and into the fire. This could potentially be a dead end, or as I like to call it, a stealth staircase. And Liquid Husband is deeming that that's the case, so I think he's going to just up an A. No? He's going to try and get back, so yeah, that's a dead end.
Yeah, that's 100% dead end. Does clip in, though. Whew. Dodged a bullet there.
He's going to up an A anyways, though.
Now, with this all being second quest, there is something we need to talk about, and that is the walk-through walls. I don't remember which levels have that.
All the levels except 1, 3, and 7. Those are the 3 levels, Wolfling, that do not have walk-through walls.
So, I don't know if Liquid has been checked going just straight to the wall through walking.
He tried to, but those blue land molas were just too quick for him, so he couldn't check to see if that was a walk-through wall, but chances are it probably wasn't. But who knows?
Ooh, they get some weak noodles at least. Maybe another bomb to kill one of them if they cooperate.
Now, of course, they're not going to cooperate because they're blue land molas. They move so fast, so cytown's just going to cut his losses and take this staircase.
Isn't this the same staircase? Yeah.
Yeah, now cytown's about to discover the bad news that he has a potential dead end, and now he takes a death, man. What a nasty screen that Ganon put there in level 8.
Yeah, that is not a good one, unfortunately. But getting the bomb upgrade is probably what we need to do, because, again, those dark nuts in level 1 could be guarding our 4-drop item in that level 1, and that could be the catalyst to get these runners started and start collecting items.
Oh, absolutely, Wolflink, as cytown's going to refill on the bombs. That's a good thing, is that the bomb prices are cheap. We find level 4 for the first time.
I did not see what that was, but that's a good find all the same.
Yeah, it's a good find because there are 2 item staircases. Now, the only bad thing about level 4, which is the D in Zelda, there are 30 rooms. That's a lot of rooms, so there's 1 set of transport staircases and then 2 item staircases. So it's kind of like level 8 in the first quest, only larger.
And we're seeing cytown go back to level 1. I think he's got the Dark Knight Killer in mind.
He's making the play, folks, and it could be the play that could give him an edge here on Liquid Husband. He's going to go for it. He's got the red ring, so a bot will cost him only a half a heart. No, he's going to skip that screen for now.
Oh, he hasn't been over to the room to the side here.
Yeah, but he does not have any keys, so he'll have to find another way to get there. Liquid Husband only finding the transport staircase, so the next staircases that Liquid Husband find is going to be the item. In fact, we may see it here, or it might be the other half of that transport. Nice clip there, and there's an item, the raft. Wait a minute, the raft in level 4 second quest. Chat, you know what to do about that. So you need the raft. Yeah, raft's in level 4 in the second quest because you needed to get to level 5.
Ah, that's right. It's been way too long since I played Second Quest as well. I need to replay that.
Well, I recently played it during my 800 follower special, so it's still kind of fresh in my mind.
Yeah, folks, if you want to... Just a heads up, if you want to play second quest on your own time, just get a vanilla game and just put Zelda as your file name. It'll automatically put you into a second quest state. Also, second item...
Yep.
Yep, and Magical Boomerang in level 4 as our second item.
And considering how few weapons we have seen, and I know Liquid Husband's an advocator of the Magical Boomerang, he's going to go ahead and pick it up. Some people would favor the wooden boomerang because it's easier to control because the range is limited on the wooden boomerang, but with the Magical Boomerang, it goes the entirety of the screen. Now, also, when you pick up the Magical Boomerang, Koreas will also throw the same Magical Boomerang. However, in their case, it's purely cosmetic.
Yeah. It's sprite limitations, basically.
So, Liquid Husband finding both items here in level 4. Let's see if we can find our first Triforce piece. We're over 45 minutes in. Now, cytown's in that same level 4.
Yeah, and given that our first Triforce could be here and we have the raft, could mean that the center of the lake has our next dungeon. Could be required.
There's a possibility, Wolflink, that that raft could have either level 2, 3, or 7. Both of them, all three of them have one item. Level 2 is going to be behind a staircase. 3 is going to be on the ground, but there's also a potential bait block in 3, so there's that to consider.
Huh. And that key is...
Nice try, Liquid Husband. He's trying to pick up that key with the Magical Boomerang, but unfortunately, boomerangs, arrows, they will not pick up keys. You have to walk on them.
Yeah, which is unfortunate for him.
He does have 2 keys to his name. Now, cytown with the ladder would be able to get that key when he gets to that screen.
And that'll just increase his key count as well.
Yeah, we haven't seen too many keys. And we've only 1 key for cytown, only 2 keys for Liquid Husband. Right now, he's just trying to find the Triforce. He's got both of the items.
Well, at least these the orange Tektites rolled low on their health, so you can just use the boomerang to insta-kill them. And that's actually what makes the blue boomerang, and either boomerang really, an okay item in these flags, especially when you have plus or minus 2 HP, is the plus or minus 2 HP, rather.
Unfortunately, the blue Tektites have 1 HP, so they will not go down to a boomerang. But yes, that is one thing about having the enemy HP shuffle. Enemies like Tektites or Octoroks or Red Levers or Red Moblins, for example, if they roll -2, you can take them down with a boomerang.
Yeah, essentially a free kill.
cytown trying to do the block clip with the candle, but unfortunately he missed.
Yeah. Block clip is...
Got it. Yeah, he did get it on the second try, and he'll get his raft. Well, Adaginos does make a good point, because second quest doesn't have as many keys as first quest. The one level, though, that does have a lot of keys is level 2.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that it's raft. It's going to be behind a raft for our runners.
Yeah, that would be a great thing, because then they should be able to find a lot of keys in level 2. Now, I don't remember exactly how many it is. I want to say it's 7 keys in level 2 for second quest, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Well, your guess would be as good as mine, because I don't play no second quest, obviously.
Because I know I took notes on the second quest rooms, before I do my playthroughs, because it's easy to get lost in second quest, because you have not only do you have the walkthrough walls, but then you have walkthrough walls that are one way. As you go through it, you can't go back that way.
Yeah, I still remember going through level 9 the first time in second quest. It took me like maybe 4 hours. I wasn't timing myself.
4 hours is not bad for a second quest playthrough if you're doing it your first time. That's actually not bad.
I got hopelessly lost trying to find my way to the silver arrows.
Right. Now, Liquid Husband going to use the Octorok to at least freeze the Tektites in place. He wants to clear this room because it's a potential drop room in second quest. So, there it is! Finally, almost 50 minutes in, we have our first Triforce of the match. It goes to Liquid Husband. Wow, that must be some kind of record, Wolflink.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever called a race, or even seen a race on Speed Gaming or any network for that matter, where it took 50 minutes to get the first Triforce. I don't want to say that's a record. Meanwhile, cytown back into level 6 now. Now, level 6, which is the ink blot that I like to call New York State, has 22 rooms. There are 2 sets of transport staircases, and then the 1 item staircase.
I see Link's hat in the design of level 6.
You know, that's not bad either. I never thought of that. If we see the map here, I'll take a look and see if I agree with you there. Because if that's the case, I kind of like your answer.
Oh, the ropes rolled high.
Yeah, a bomb does not take him down because super ropes in second quest have 4 HP, so they either have 5 or 6.
That's still not nice.
Yep.
And they roll high at the enemy list. And there's a staircase here. I believe there's 1 transport.
2 sets of transport staircases in level 6. Is this the transport? Yep.
Choosing not to take it. I think he has no choice.
I think that was a mistake. Yeah, cytown realizes that. Well, actually, in cytown's case, because it's a bubble room, that is the one good thing about bubbles, Wolflink, is as long as you clear a room and you stay in that dungeon, it's locked in place. Well, a blue Goma, which takes normally 3 wooden arrows, or 2 silver arrows in this case, because both the runners have the silver arrows. But without the bow, we really can't do anything with them.
Yeah, and level 6 is ladder drop, so if it's a Triforce, well, we're out of luck.
cytown has found a walkthrough wall here to continue to proceed here in level 6. Find some bombs. That's nice. He was down to his last bomb.
Yeah, and he's also found a way forward, which also found a lot more.
Here's another potential staircase room, and that's maze room that cytown has found, again with more bubbles, but these are the normal bubbles this time. And we find our good old friend, the H-Mote room.
And there's our map.
So you think it looks like Link's hat. In a way, if you tilt your head, it kind of looks like Peter Pan's hat with that feather.
Yeah. It looks like a really shoddily drawn map, but I can see the little...
Liquid Husband trying to get off of that island, and the Astelfos doing their best Dikembe Mutombo impression, saying, "No, no, no!"
Yeah, but yeah, like I was saying, that little lip there below level 6, it's like the little drip on the Link's cap.
Unfortunately, the raft didn't produce anything valuable for Liquid Husband, so raft not required in the sea.
Yeah. So what Liquid Husband is, or cytown rather, is trying to do here is he's trying to set up the ropes in a way that you can get a bomb kill on them.
Oh yeah.
But there's a lot of things going on here.
Yeah, you've got these BMO's turret statues that are shooting at him like crazy. Because of that, he's down to his last heart. And he's got the potion on the ready. Well, he did have the potion on the ready, so it's his decision time. Is he going to try to freeze the room in place? Well, he gets another one down, but if he takes a death here, good. What cytown just did is he locked the room. So if he does take a death, he doesn't have to take down all of the ropes again, just some of them.
Look at his bomb count.
Yeah, he's only got 2 bombs left, so he wants to try and get all 4 in place, but that's going to be easier said than done. Now, to answer a question in chat, why are the ropes flashing here? That's because they're the second ropes. They are the super ropes. So, when you play second quest, the ropes flash, and that just tells you that they have more HP than normal. Instead of the 1 HP, like in first quest, they have 4.
Yeah. Same damage, same, AI, I would guess.
Yeah, they will come towards you like bulls would. Yep, they have the same AI. It's just that they're stronger than their first quest counterparts. That's all.
Yeah, I wouldn't say stronger so much as beefier, really, because I don't think I think they still do the same damage. I could be wrong.
Correct. It's half a heart. Yep, you're right. And they're still in the money dropping group. Dying 4-pack, yeah, that's welcome sight in an AC like this. And I'm going to make a key purchase here, which I definitely don't blame them for. We have not seen many keys in this particular seed, so just that key, I like that move.
I think I didn't do a dive right now with people 8. It's a very long dungeon, but at the same time, it's wand or something to give us more repeatable offense. And that's exactly what cytown is doing.
So we'll see if cytown is able to get lucky and find the magic staircase that's going to get him progression, whether it's the wand, a recorder, a power bracelet. Any of those would really help him out right now. Bow wouldn't be a bad find either, because that's going to help against a lot of the enemies. Won't do any good against the Gliok, though, but it will do good against... we haven't seen any Pulse voices yet. I just realized that.
Yeah, we haven't seen any Pole voices at all.
No Pulse voices, no Wizrobes. They're all in hibernation for the time being, but we will see them eventually. Now Liquid Husband going to do some Death Mountain exploration. If he explores the right screen, he will find his way to level 5 and the ladder.
Yeah, it looks like cytown is even going so far as to get the Triforce in the late.
Oh, nice. He's going for the Gibdo kill. Unfortunately, they did not roll low, so they were either vanilla or 6 or 7, because Gibdos normally have... stop the presses. Gibdo normally have 7 HP, so 1 bomb wouldn't be enough anyways. At least they didn't roll to 9.
I think they did. I think that was 3 bombs.
Was it 3 bombs? Then 9 HP. Yikes. Yeah, 9 HP. Dang. 9 HP Gibdos. That is not a welcome sight. Meanwhile, Liquid Husband here in level 5, he did find it. He's in that triple bar room, and if he can clear these moblins, he's going to find that ladder. Wow, he got a bomb drop. Nice.
Unfortunately, cytown finding any road here through the dungeon. Let's see where it goes. Or transport, rather.
Right. Liquid Husband, he is going to be delighted to find his prize.
Oh, no!
Right about now.
Any road that cytown found led him right back to the danger noodles. Run away.
Man, what a trolley level 8 this is. What a trolley seed this has been. Man, this seed has given these runners no breaks whatsoever.
I'm kind of glad I didn't roll it.
Yeah, you would be on the chopping block, that's for sure.
I've had less than stellar results from rolling the seeds. Let's just put it mildly.
Well, some people just have that kind of luck, Wolf Link, but it happens. As Liquid Husband is going to bomb to the north now. He's going to continue to explore level 5. Remember, cytown, after he picked up the ladder, stopped there. So let's see if Liquid Husband is able to get a Triforce here.
Yeah. Now, Liquid Husband here is unfortunately in a very somewhat dangerous location here. Lights you cannot get rid of that easily. So if you get caught, it might as well be a reset.
Yeah, because you can't break out of it without, I think it's the wand.
You can push through the wall with the danger noodles.
Ooh, so that wasn't a true dead end. That was a red herring stealth staircase there. So you were able to walk through the wall, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways in Liquid Husband's case. And, oh, the Triforce!
Yeah, he's not picking it up though because he wants to explore this last room.
Ah.
Which is not a push block room, so he's just gonna grab the Triforce and go.
Well, he might come back. Let's see what his decision is. So cytown going to candle that Zol. He's going to get his Triforce. So that's his first Triforce piece. Almost 60 minutes in. Cytown has got to figure he's behind right now, considering how long it took him to get his first Triforce piece. We know that right now this is pretty much an even Steven race at this point.
Oh yeah.
I'd say that the only advantage right now that cytown has over Liquid Husband is he's got the red ring, whereas Liquid Husband only has the blue ring. But once he gets out of level 5, I'm sure he's going to make that play to the coast.
Yeah. And it looks like cytown's not going to go back into level 8 for the time being. I don't blame him. He's kind of low on resources.
Yeah, I don't blame him either. I mean, level 8 is a nightmare in second quest. Level 7 isn't much better, but level 8 is an absolute positive nightmare.
Yeah. Still has 2 items, but it is not as pleasant to navigate. Very linear dungeon. Almost akin to Turtle Rock from Link to the Past, or maybe, if you've watched Ocarina of Time, the Shadow Temple as well.
Oh, I know the Shadow Temple is pretty much one of those linear dungeons where there's really no skipping anything, and we find, more Danger Noodles on Liquid Husband's side, but they leave him alone, so he keeps his health.
Yeah, at this point, Liquid is just looking for the Triforce to get out of here, getting on the board.
Yeah, but Liquid Husband doesn't have many bombs left. He's only got 2 bombs, and cytown's going to be buying some more bombs here. So that's what we had on the vanilla level 4 raft spot. It was another bomb shop.
So it looks like the the transport staircase in level 5 will take us to the south half of the dungeon, which probably has the Triforce at this point.
Well, not so fast. Liquid Husband finding a walk-through wall here in the middle of that Z.
This is the only way to go north, so yeah, he's been here.
Yeah. He's hoping to find a free Triforce, but it looks like no such luck. He's going to have to clear a room. Bomb to the north? Nope, he's not able to do that. Oh, and again the Danger Noodles leave Liquid Husband alone. Man, twice lucky, but I don't think he's going to be lucky a third time, so he's hoping he's going to get this Triforce fast.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what this room is. It does have a like. It is a multiple enemy room, so maybe we can get rid of the like.
That's what Liquid Husband's hoping for, because he's only got 1 bomb, and pancakes normally have, I believe it's 9 HP, so he's hoping that the pancake is not the dominant enemy in this particular room. cytown going to continue his Death Mountain exploration. I don't think we have explored it to its fullest yet, but cytown does not like seeing those blue Lionels in the way.
Yeah, that's gonna be quite annoying. Try to set him a multi-kill here.
You know, he's not really trying to kill them, more is trying to get through them with the use of that boomerang, but all we find is a potion shop.
And currently no items have been found at 8. So, could be our wand in there, and we just don't know it yet.
Now, who knows what could be in level 8 here. Now, Liquid Husband, so far, that like is still menacing Liquid Husband right now, and we find a medium secret on cytown's side to get him up to 58 rupees at the moment. Liquid Husband trying to clear the orange or blue moblins, trying to set him in place.
Level 7!
So that is another level that was in Death Mountain. cytown finds level 7, which is what I like to call Stairways to Hell Junior, because level 7 has only 27 rooms, but 4 sets of transport staircases, 1 one-way staircase, and 1 item staircase. Not to mention we have 2 mug rooms, and hey! There's our Wizrobes and Pole's voices, both in the same room.
Yeah. So, for those who don't know how level 7 and level 8 work, they take up half of the overall map grade of 7, 8, and 9, and they're essentially mirrors of each other as a result. They're intertwined. So the places that are voided out in level 8 are levels in level 7.
Yep, in fact, those 2 levels take up 62 of the 64 spaces on that 8x8 grid.
Yep, and the other half of the 8x8 grid on that same stretch of map, that is exclusively level 9.
Correct. Liquid Husband finding a clock drop, which is going to freeze them in place. He's going to hope for a bomb drop, but of course, being the cruel nature that this game is, Wolflink, Liquid Husband comes up empty.
It happens to the best of us, unfortunately.
I don't blame Liquid Husband, though, for trying there. He was hoping to get a candy bomb from those blue moblins, but the game simply said no, but he's going to try and lock him in place. Hopefully, the candle will take all 3 of them out. Let's see. Nope. It's the nice little recoil, and the game denies Liquid Husband again.
Yeah. At this point, he has to set him up by the wall to kill him that way.
Yeah, I didn't get to see the end of that room that Liquid Husband was in earlier with that like. Turns out that like was the dominant enemy in that room. There was nothing Liquid Husband could do. That was just a bad break.
Liquid Husband's luckily getting some extra bombs.
Very lucky indeed. So he'll have an option. He can take down a bomb, or he's going to take down one with the candle. That's good. Cytown finds an Aquamentus here, and is this a mugger room? Yep. Oh, and look at the price! Aren't we glad we purchased that bomb upgrade? Because your choices are 1 bomb or 5 keys. 5 keys? We've seen only a couple of keys, but Liquid Husband's so close to clearing this room right here.
Can we just find the any key now, please, so we don't have to pay the other muggers?
Yeah, the any key would be a fabulous find, because when you have keys as your potential toll price, it acts as a free pass, and it's the old man that's out of luck. This is a pushable block. This is going to be a transport staircase for Liquid Husband that, as you probably speculate, is going to take him to that southern portion of the map. Let's see. Yuppers!
And yes, Insane Swirl, that timer is indeed correct, and those tracker items are indeed correct as well. We have had a fairly rough seed here.
Yep, and here potentially might be the other transport staircase in level 5. Of course, it potentially could be a drop of some sort. But Liquid Husband going to try and get these locked in place, because he wants to perhaps go to another portion of this level 5. Cytown still trying to find the Triforce and the item in level 7. But again, this is a Wizrobe set, so this is going to be no easy walk in the park for Cytown.
Yeah, he's basically using the boomerang here to set up fuse or the Zols rather, to get a multi-kill.
Yep, he's setting up the atomic bomb, as it were. He's going to try and get them all in place. Liquid Husband being very patient. Let's see how cooperative the Zols are. Well, one more. I'm just going to keep on going south. I ain't going towards my buddies. It's a trap. But one of them does sucker the bait there.
Actually,
and the other ones
would also help, wouldn't it?
I don't know if bait works on oh, that last Zol. Looked like he was gonna go through. It's like I'm not going through that atomic bomb. But he will get candled, so Liquid Husband is going to push that block. That is the other transport staircase. Yes, indeed, that is the sprite of Tecmo Super Bowl. In fact, the font also matches up, and this is the other part of the southern half of this. Oh, and we have another pancake room.
Meanwhile, Tactites on the Cytown set in the reverse C room. Could be an item? I'm not sure if he came out that way.
And there's the other mugger room here in level 7, and Cytown will have no choice but to spend another one of his max bombs. So he's currently sitting on 9 bombs max. Now, this could be the item here, but nope, it's one of the transport staircases. Of course, it could be the one-way staircase as well. That's always a thing in level 7, but nope, that's another transport and another dig dogger.
Man, this is not a nice seed.
No, not at all. And if you want to get to that room, you have to have the recorder. Oof. My goodness gracious here. This seed giving these runners absolutely no breaks. And Liquid Husband, he's going to try.
And that could be blocking. And that Digdar could be blocking our Triforce here in level 7 as well. So Quarter may not be enough.
Oh, good news! The heavyweight enemies, the Gibdo and the like, not dominant enemies in this room, just moblins. So that's a huge break for Liquid Husband. And this reverse seat potentially is a drop room.
Yeah, drop room could also be item, even.
Triforce could be here. Let's see.
Oh,
that's what
right. We already
for.
see the item in level 5. I'm dumb.
That's all right. Yeah, ladder was the item in level 5. We have not seen much. What you see on the tracker is all we have seen. Now he's going to get the bomb ready. Or the candle. Oh,
Not
but there's nothing here! Oh, golly gee, man.
Can we have his weapon, please?
I'll tell you what, to studio audience, I hope you have no plans for tonight because I think this is going to be a long one. A really long one. And again, it's not the player's fault. This is just the kind of seed that's been dealt. This is the game being extremely mean because, again, these are two really good runners here. Liquid Husband going to try to clear this Zol room here. He still has 2 hearts to his name. But again, he's only working on Blue Ring at the moment. Cytown is debating what his next move is going to be. Now, unfortunately for Liquid Husband, Zols do respawn if you don't kill him in its full form.
Yeah. So Cytown's going to keep exploring the Death Mountain here, hopefully finding level 2, and maybe starting to collect some keys.
Yeah, we're down to levels 2 and 3 now, as Liquid Husband now going to try to candle that last Zol. He's trying to get him pinned. Well, here's a chance for Liquid Husband. Got him. There's a key. That's not the Triforce, but a key will help.
Yeah, we'll see if the key helps a lot.
Liquid Husband will check that room to the south. This is now going to be a full clear of level 5, and oh, shoot! And there's no enemies here, so that's a useless room.
Yeah.
Now, Liquid could bomb this Aquamentus, and it's a one-shot kill. It rolled 4 HP because they normally have 6.
Well, that's nice at least.
Yeah, bombs, you can kill Aquamentus with the bombs, and that's a nice roll there. So if you find another Aquamentus, 1 bomb will take it down.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, Night Shifter making a good point. There was another race a few weeks ago that was 2.5 hours plus. I think we have a good chance of exceeding that the way this seed's been going. And Cytown, once again, going to go back into level 8. We'll see if he's a little bit more luckier this time around. Meanwhile, Liquid Husband knows that one of the rooms has to be cleared out in order to get the Triforce here in level 5, and he's debating if he wants to try and find it. Nope, he's going to back out of it and come back later. He also has no bomb, so that's another issue as well.
So we'll see what Cytown's going to do here.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough call because level 8, not a pleasant level. It's 35 rooms of getting lost, trying to find the 2 items, and just going around in circles, making no progress. That's just the nature of level 8.
And level 1, we don't even have the item out of yet, and we have seen it, but we know the Gleeok is guarding the Triforce.
Correct, and we can't kill the Gleeok without the wand.
And there is a group of 8 Darknuts in there. We could potentially try to kill them with the bomb upgrade we have, but it would be a fairly tall order.
Oh, an extremely tall order, especially if they rolled up on HP, because remember, Blue Darknuts have 8 HP, so they take 2 bombs to kill normally. If they rolled 9 or 10 HP, good luck, they'll need it.
Yeah. But it could be required for our wand.
It could be required for the wand, but you know what that would mean, though? Those bomb shots would have to be accurate. And people who run the vanilla game, you know we've got the Room of Requirement, aka the Olive Garden in level 5 with the 6 Blue Darknuts. Even the top pros lose runs to that because of how unpredictable those Blue Darknuts can be.
And yes, just to remind everyone in chat here, because the Gleeok in 1 has to be killed for the Triforce in 1, wand cannot be in 9 because the only way to kill a Gleeok is with the wand in these flags.
Yeah, if this one's in level 1, I swear, this might be the most brutal seed we have ever seen in Zelda Randomizer history. And, you know, we've had a long history of Zelda Randomizer runs here on Speed Gaming. I mean, you know, we had that famous 3-hour seed last summer. That level 9 was the great equalizer, and all great equalizers there. But this one's going to rank right up there, I'm sure.
I'm starting to have... Or, I would doubt that, but I'm starting to have doubts of the doubts.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
Yes. I believe, if I remember correctly, the 2 runners were Nerestra and the Alan Heffley. Yeah, I remember that seed well because the Dodgers-Cardinals game, which was a 9 o'clock game because the game was in Los Angeles, ended before the Zelda Randomizer race. In fact, it went on so late, I actually went to bed before I watched the end of the race. That's how brutal that level 9 was.
Oof. Yeah, this is not a nice seed. Both runners have to feel like they're behind, but in actuality, they're pretty neck and neck, all things considering.
I wonder if Liquid Husband's going to make that play to get the red ring now. He's nearing that screen, and he looks like he's on his way. Well, unfortunately, that is not the case. Somebody in chat mentioned whoever gives up last wins. If somebody were to forfeit, you still have to finish the seed in order to get credit for the win.
That's correct. If both runners give up, then it's a wash.
Yeah, I don't know. That has never happened in Zelda Randomizer history, where a seed was so trolly that both runners agree, saying, "You know what? I've had enough of this. Can we just have a rematch?" That has never happened before. But the way this seed is, maybe we'll have history tonight.
I think in Link to the Past, I've had a seed in which someone double forfeited, but it was a different scenario. It was one person just thought they were super behind and gave up, and the other person just gave up because they thought they were soft locked.
Oh, wow.
But they weren't.
That is crazy. So, in your case, Wolflink, what did those 2 runners have to do? Just do a new seed?
Yeah, they had a makeup game.
Gotcha.
It was a shame, too, because the second runner could have easily gotten unstuck, just didn't realize that it was possible to reach the location with what they had.
There's a push block in level 6 for cytown here. 2 sets of transport staircase, but we found the one! Oh my goodness gracious! Finally some progress, and cytown is going to take the lead just like that. What a find for cytown here in level 6. The afterburners are about to be turned on, folks.
Yeah, we're going to start blazing through most of these dungeons here. It is about time. cytown... I don't even think Liquid Husband's found level 6 yet, and there is the compass, so we know where the Triforce is as well.
Absolutely. Now, he's going to up an A, and he's been in the room already, so it's just an up and A away. cytown's going to get his second Tringle in a moment.
But the question is, where's the bow?
Could be anywhere at this point, but there's a Triforce for cytown, so put the second one on the board for cytown. He is going to start cruising right now.
If I were cytown, beeline to 1, find the item, make sure it's not the bow, and then go get that Triforce. That should be on the top of the list.
It's a sensible play. I agree. Meanwhile, Liquid Husband going back into level 5, or is he? Now he's gonna get. He's resetting his hearts.
And people are just saying that now I try every 40 minutes. I think that we're gonna start decreasing that average just a little bit.
I think so too. By the way, Liquid Husband did grab his red ring on the coast, so now his defense has redoubled. So both of our runners now have the red ring and the 1/4 base value damage. Cytown going back into level 4 now to clean up the mess, get his Triforce out of here, which he does. Very fast. I told you, afterburners are turning on.
Sonic Boom with the Sea Shadow item. Yeah, I can believe that. We also have someone asking why the 5 play post item. This is all dungeon swordless. We have to collect every single triangle. So Liquid Husband is trying to find the Triforce in 5 so he doesn't come back.
Yep, Liquid Husband clearing the Dodongos, but unfortunately, it's a bust. Yep, and you were absolutely correct, Wolfling. Cytown making the play back to level 1. And with that wand, which does 2 HP of damage, he could check that Dark Nut room much easier if he wanted to. But first, he's going to check this 2-headed Gliok.
Red candle!
The red candle! But he doesn't need it. He'll
leaving it behind, but at least we know it's there.
And thankfully,
wow. Wait a minute.
Clear it.
Wait a minute. Can we rewind a second?
What?
Arguably the second quote-unquote good weapon to have is locked behind arguably the best weapon to get him to seed.
Huh.
There's the Triforce 5, by the way. Look what I was picking that up.
Very nice. So that's the second Triforce piece for Liquid Husband. But yeah, Cytown gonna get that. He's gonna get that 4th Triforce piece in just a moment. He's got to take care of this 3-headed Gliok.
Yeah. At this point, the wand does all the damage the red candle could do.
Yeah. That's the reason why he doesn't need the red candle.
Yeah. Anything the red candle can do for him at this point in this sword seed, the wand can do better.
Yep. I mean, red candle is fine early, and some people might have grabbed the red candle anyway, as another secondary weapon. But Cytown's figuring, no, I got the wand. Don't have time to grab a red candle. So even though we have the candle, the red candle, the wand, we still have 2 levels at large in levels 2 and 3.
Yeah. We don't even know what those are. And given what we know about this seed right now, I'd say Cytown should go to level 8. Because I have a strong suspicion that I have the recorder or the power brace that is there. And that the other 2 levels are power bracelet blocked at this point.
Instead, Cytown's going to go back to level 5 to find the Triforce here. Now, he's going to have a lot of exploration to do, but because he's got that wand, it shouldn't be too much of a hassle for him. By the way, good news for Cytown. Remember, he got the Triforce out of level 4. He was able to avoid the Mugger room, so he will not have to spend any more of his max bombs.
Yeah. And really, all that means is that he doesn't have to spend... go back to vanilla bombs at this point, and he can easily look around and buy the second one if he really wants to.
Now, the second bomb upgrade's also in level 4, because, again, we're dealing with the vanilla locations of the bomb upgrades and the Mugger rooms, so the other bomb upgrade would have been in level 4 for Cytown.
I suppose that's true. There's the map. Gonna go ahead and pick that up. Alright,
He'll go ahead and pick that up.
2 north. Behind this locked door is the Triforce for Cytown.
And if that's the play he wants to make, he'll get his Triforce, but with only 1 key, he's going to go ahead and spend it.
Oh, and it was guarded by likes too. Oof. I'm surprised Liquid hasn't grabbed that one.
Yeah, that actually is kind of surprising, because likes are strong, but he must have somehow got him bunched up, used his bombs, cleared the room, and he was rewarded. Liquid Husband finds level 7 for the first time now.
Alright, so it looks like Cytown's going to be joining Liquid Husband in level 7 at this point.
Yeah, it's the smaller of the two, but yeah, I can see your point of level 8 being the play because, again, 2 and 3 are still at large, so that leads me to believe that the Power Bracelet or the Recorder, or potentially both of them, are going to be required to find those 2 levels.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm thinking.
And yeah, 1 item in level 7 versus 2 items in level 8, and, I mean, just given the enemy set in level 8 versus level 7, to me, yeah, 8 would be the better play, but again, you still got to find the Triforce in 7. That's another thing, too.
Yeah, we've suddenly seen a huge surge in Triforces as well.
He's able to do damage against those Poles voices, but I got to do it again. There is one weapon that will be no good against Wizzrobes because the only thing that's going to affect bombs is Wizzrobe. So cytown may have that one, but that Wizzrobe, well, I can't do it now because cytown's about to take him down, and that is a pushable block. Is this where an item is? No.
Our runners are in sync, actually. I just noticed.
Wow, that's pretty cool. But
oh,
yeah,
no.
the only way...
I was mistaken. Similar room layout, but different rooms.
Right. Yep, and unless you have bombs... no, I'll say it now. Unless you have bombs, those Wizzrobes are going to say, nah, 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 you can't touch me.
Yeah, the only other weapon that works on Wizzrobes is one where we are not allowed to have a sword.
Yep, that's right.
Gotta blow them up.
And cytown going to check this double block. It is a push block. Do we have our item here? No.
No.
Ooh, the compass.
That will help.
Let's see where our Triforce is here in level 7. Ooh, back on the right side.
Yeah. You're seeing Cytown pausing a little bit here. I believe he is doing some dungeon map tracking just to make sure he doesn't get lost.
Yeah, it's easy to get lost in level 7, because again, level 7 and level 8 have a whole bunch of staircase, so it's definitely easy to get lost. Now, Liquid Husband's about to discover the nature of level 7, and it's Mugger Rooms. And Liquid Husband, sounds like he doesn't want to pay the toll, but he's thinking about it.
That toll, I think, is on the way to the Triforce.
You're right, and Liquid Husband will go ahead and spend one of his bombs, because again, we don't know where the Anti-Key is, and this has been a key-starved seed. I don't think we've seen runners have more than 3 keys.
Oh, wait a minute! The Take Dogger's here.
Ooh, Recorder could potentially be required, and
Is
we
it
have
here?
a Recorder! Listen, Wolfwink, all you gotta do is talk about something, and the situation presents itself, and cytown has the Olive Garden breadstick, so now he can take down that Dig Dogger.
Commentator's Blessing?
Yep.
Let's go with that.
Absolutely. More importantly, that Recorder could be the ticket to find levels 2 and or 3.
Of that I have no doubt.
Yes, indeed. With cytown, with that Recorder, yeah, he can use that Recorder to proceed and potentially get to that Triforce. Now, again, I don't know if there's a way to get there without the breadstick. We're going to find out, though.
Looks like there might be a way to just go straight north from here.
Well, let's see.
Locked behind a
Oh,
door!
no keys! That was the problem. He has no keys, so cytown is going to have to find a key. So, no, we don't have to take down the Dig Dogger, but yes, we need a key, and cytown going to save his game. He knows where the Triforce is, but he'll come back later.
Could have tried a trick there, but it would be fairly difficult to set up in that room, unfortunately.
Yes, you're talking about the Kanana key, where if you full clear the last enemy in a room, you can go through the key door, and it's essentially a free key. cytown now going to find the bombs for the magical sword, but 9 hearts isn't enough. You need 10 to 14.
Actually, now that I think about it, we couldn't do that because I don't think there was a shutter room, was it?
You're right. It has to be in a shutter door room. That's correct. You would be right on that. So he would have had no chance of getting the Kanana key. Has to have a shutter door.
So now we gotta find this, and it looks like unfortunately cytown did not turn on that lovely cosmetic flag that makes us play Name That Tune. A shame.
Yeah, let's play Bit a Note. I can name that tune in 5 notes. Boy, that's a game show that needs to make a comeback. We're seeing all these game shows being revived. I mean, Press Your Luck is making a comeback. Card Sharks is making a comeback. Why not name that tune? I suppose because of royalties.
I didn't know those were making a comeback. Jeez, wow.
Yeah, they are making a comeback. No kidding. And with that newly found wand, cytown can take down the Dig Dogger with the breadstick wand combination. So this is going to make his level 8 exploration a little bit more. But of course, we find a locked door.
Womp womp.
Well, we'll see. There might be some bomb holes there. He's got 8 bombs, and he's got a pack waiting for him in case there's a fail. Well, he can't bomb to the south.
Could be a
Luckily, it's
wall.
the slow. Could be a walk-through wall. Luckily, it's the slow-moving land molas, so he's able to take them down. There is a bomb hole to the north, so he'll be able to at least explore a little bit more of this 8. Yeah, Mecha Link pointing out, beats Shazam. Actually, that show is still on the air. I believe that got renewed for a 3rd season on Fox.
Alright. Staircase level 8. Item? No.
We've seen a lot of the staircases. Now, is this going to be a one-way, though?
Yes.
Yep, that's a one-way.
And it puts them way on the other side of the dungeon. Oof. Oof.
Boy, what a rude level 8. Meanwhile, Liquid Husband's still in level 7 in search of the item again, which we know is the recorder.
This is not just a rude level 8, this is a rude seat in general.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Ooh, this could be guarding an item.
Yep. This triple bar room is a potential push block here in level 8, and he's going to take down this 3-segmented Dig Dogger. Now, is he going to just take care of the rest, or is he going to clear the room? Because when you clear one segment, you can exit the room, and the other 2 will disappear. But cytown's going to kill it naturally, it looks like, and got him. There's the push block. Is this going to be an item or another transport?
Item? Book.
Well, now he could purchase hints. cytown, though, thinking about it, he may not grab it. Wow, he really thought about leaving that book behind. But cytown going to go ahead and pick it up because he knows there's some hints, and those hints could give him valuable pieces of information to figure out where he needs to go next.
And you can see right there, that is why the book is not the best item to pick up in these Swordless Flags. That just overloaded his overall DPS with the wand, because now the wand magic bursts into flames, which alters the timing just a little bit on repeated stabs.
Yeah, you're correct about that. It's a calculated risk, but I kind of can't fault cytown for making that play, because again, we have the hint shops. He's got 89 rupees, so he can purchase some hints, and with the retry technique, he can always come back with the cash refunded to him.
Yeah. And this might help him isolate where the bow is. Or, if nothing else, speed up his 9.
That's right, level 9, of course, the 3 old men with the 4 potential hints. And again, all hints here in these flags are helpful hints. So the 4 hints, of course, we're talking about are where Ganon is, where Zelda is, where the silver arrows are, and what's guarding the compass. Liquid Husband now knows where the Triforce is, but he's down to 1 key, so if he runs out of key before he grabs the Triforce, he too is going to be out of luck.
And it looks like whatever staircase cytown took to get to that west side, he'll have to do it again. There's no way to walk over there.
Oh man, that's brutal. But, again, nature of level 8.
Thankfully, these land moles are staying dead.
I don't know what the rules are when it comes to those Lamolas, as Liquid Husband now finds the other Mugger room in level 7, so like Cytown, he'll forfeit one of his max bombs. So both of our runners have 9 bombs max.
And, oh no. We're not gonna just need a key,
yes.
we're gonna need some bombs as well, because if Solid Wife in chat is and he's saying the truth there, because I wasn't paying attention, there's blue wizards behind that locked door.
Great! Absolutely just great. Liquid does find a heart container, so both of our runners now have 9 hearts. I actually wasn't paying attention on Liquid's side when he had crossed through that door, that if you want to get the Triforce, you have to full clear a room full of blue Wizrobes, and blue Wizrobes normally have 10 HP. So unless they rolled -2, you need 3 bombs to take them down. I don't know how many blue Wizrobes there were. Solid Wife could probably hit that. How many were there? 8?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
I didn't see it either, but I want to know. I want to know how many there were. Wouldn't have surprised me if it was 8. Well, Liquid has been going back with 1 bomb.
So, wanting Breath of the Wild bombs, I would actually take those any day of the week. Let's be real. Those are amazing.
It's 2. It's not as bad as it could have been. Liquid Husband's hoping the blue wizards are not the dominant enemy. Well, one of them went away. This is encouraging.
Yeah, Cytown's immediately starting to put that flute to work. Did not stick around to get the second item in 8, unfortunately.
Well, it's a 50-50 chance. Either the Vire is the dominant enemy or the blue Wizro is the dominant enemy. We're gonna find out in just a moment here. Well, we're not gonna find out. He's done. He'll come back later.
Yeah, wants to resupply. I don't blame him. Now, where is Cytown going, is the question I'm asking right now.
Well, he has only got level 7 or find levels 2 and 3. He's probably trying to think of where the second quest whistle spots are.
It looks like it's gonna be, looks like he's trying to warp to other locations at this point as well.
Well, that could be too. Now again, Power Bracelet could still be required. And we still don't know where the bow is. It could be our second item in 8, could be in 2, could be in 3, could be in 9.
Yeah, with this mirrored overworld, he's gonna have a little bit of trouble finding.
Yeah, if you're not accustomed to playing mirrored overworld, it can be a little bit tricky. Because, again, the bomb spots and the candle spots are relative to where it would be on the map if this was first quest. So you got to remember where it is in first quest and flip it.
So, Liquid is now back in level 1. Unfortunately, cannot get anything in here.
No, you won't be able to get the item or the Triforce because they are both Gliok blocked. That's a phrase I don't think I've ever said before. They are Gliok blocked from the Triforce and the item.
Recorder Lake has the letter.
That could come in handy for Cytown, because now we can finally figure out what the price of potions are, but with only 26 rupees, chances are you won't be able to buy any potions unless that Pepsi rolled really low.
Yeah.
Because if my memory is correct, Wolfling, I think the minimum price is 25.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah, because I believe on the Pepsi, and only the Pepsi, I believe the variance is plus or minus 15. But the Coke, it's plus or minus 20. Cytown gonna check this recorder spot. It's got something. It's got level 3!
Recorder required!
Yep, so that's one of the 2 levels down. So level 2 potentially could have a... oh, he's trying the pirouette trick.
Yeah.
That's a good move.
Oh.
With so few keys, yeah, you're going to do that trick 100% of the time.
Also, the first door was locked, yeah.
Oh! What a find! Spend a key, get all the keys in the world, so the key troubles that Cytown has had for the last 100 minutes are now over. But the big question is, will the bait be required to get the Triforce out of level 3?
Good question.
Well, he's going to clear these pancakes first in this turret room. Down to his last heart, so going to have to be careful here. There's the map.
So, we don't know one item in 8. We don't know what the item is in 2.
We don't even know where 2 is yet. Here's some danger noodles that Cytown's going to take down. We've got to find a key that we no longer need.
So I'm trying to piece together here what we could potentially have in level 9. And what we have
There's
missing.
the heart.
So we have the bomb upgrade pack, or the bomb pack. We have the power bracelet, we have the bow.
There's the compass. We still haven't found our bait block, so it's starting to look like that the bait is not going to be required. But where is this Triforce going to be? There it is! Bait not required!
Alright. Very nicely done. Alright, so I've done the numbers and the item crunching in my head. We're missing the bow, we're missing the power bracelet, we're missing the regular boomerang, and we're missing the bomb pack, I believe.
Correct,
We have an item in 2, and we have an item in 7, and that an item 2 and an item in 8 we haven't picked up. Whatever is not there is in 9.
Indeed. It's like playing Deal or No Deal. Whatever's not in that case is not in your case. Or whatever's in that case is not in your case.
So, it's roughly a 50-50 shot that the bow is in level 9. I'm going to say that it's actually greater odds than that, though, because we could have level 2 be power bracelet blocked, and the other item, and the power bracelet is in level 7, or not 7, 8.
Yeah, there's a good chance that one's in level 9, but Cytown, checking the recorder spot, it was a recorder spot, but unfortunately no level 2 there for Cytown. Cytown right now might think he is trailing, but we know he is in a very powerful position right now, and the first one that's going to finish, you got to believe that the second runner is going to wave the white flag.
I have no doubt at this point. It's unfortunately been a very nasty seed for Liquid Husband.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's played really well in the tournament so far, but just not a very friendly seed for him. And Cytown finding that all-important one first, and he has just been in cruise control since then. Now Liquid Husband going back to level 1, but again, we know he's not going to be able to find anything, as Cytown going to go back into level 7. Remember, he was key blocked out of that room, but he's going to find that there's going to be a Wizrobe to take down. Now, he does have 9 bombs, so he should be in good shape.
Yeah. I guess one could say that Liquid Husband wants to evaporate after the seed is over.
Yeah.
This is how bad it's been.
Well, you know, you're going to have seeds like this from time to time, Wolflink. You know, Liquid Husband's not going to be out of the tournament.
I mean, I don't touch Zelda 1, to be perfectly honest. I am not good at combat.
Yeah.
I will always admit that freely. My combat is terrible.
Yeah. Well, speaking of which, that Orange Darkness being terrible against Liquid Husband, as he was dodging one of the bombs, but Liquid Husband does manage to take down that room. Nothing here. Now, Liquid Husband may get the false sense of idea that that blue Darkness room is going to be required, but we know for a fact it's not.
Oh, okay. It's a mixed room of Fires and only a couple of blue Wizrobes.
Yeah, Liquid Husband got down to the last 2 enemies. It was a fire and a blue Wizrobe, just like we are seeing Cytown. But Cytown's going to go ahead and just clear this room. We might as well. He's got the bombs.
And we don't have mid HP Wizrobe. They took 3 bombs.
Yep. So it was either 9, 10, 11, or 12. But no matter how you slice it, Cytown is one Triforce away from being eligible to go into level 9.
At this point, go to 8.
Well,
the only dungeon
we'll see
that we haven't. At this point, for Cytown, it's the only dungeon that could potentially have an item that's locking your access to level 2. I would just go there and make absolutely sure that it's not something like the Power Bracelet.
I get where you're going with that, and but Cytown's a ways away from it. I think he wants to check the other recorder spots first.
I mean, that is also a fair point as well.
Because if I'm being honest, if he wanted to go to level 8 now, he would have done so. But yeah, level 2's whereabouts are currently unknown at this point, but it's starting to be increasingly likely Power Bracelet's going to be required, and if that's the case, we're going to find it as our second item in 8. But Cytown is going to check this to see if this is a whistle spot. He missed. This is the spot he's got to check. But it's nothing.
I think that's all the potential recorder spot.
You might be right about that. However, I don't know if he checked all the Deadwood spots. I don't know if he checked the whistle spot near the coast. But if he has, then that does, by process of elimination, lead us to believe level 2 would be Power Bracelet blocked, and the Power Bracelet would be in level 8.
He's gonna go check.
This point, you can't fault him. He feels like he's exhausted all of his options, so it looks like he is on pursuit of the second item, which we're speculating at this point is the Power Bracelet.
Yes. Liquid has finally found level 6. Actually, no, refound level 6 even.
Yep, he's already been a level 6. Now he'll find his book.
No, level 6 is where our wand is. This is important for him.
Correct. 8 is going to have the book. We already found that on Cytown's side, and my goodness gracious. Yeah, Liquid Husband, he's going to find that one, and he's going to see... He won't be happy about it that he finds it here in level 6 around 110 minutes in.
Yeah. Actually, no. Yeah, now for the end, that's not going to be nice.
Cytown with the wand is going to clear this room, which does have a staircase. I don't know if we've checked this or not. We're finding the second item, but that's not where it is.
Yeah. And if anyone's just tuning out and late, the seat is actually been fairly rough. As you can see, the handle is in one, but it is guarded by a 2-headed Gleeok. And a 3-headed Gleeok in that same dungeon, level 1, is guarding the Triforce. The wand, however, is thankfully in level 6. Liquid Husband just needs to find it. But combat-wise, very rough seat. And there is the one for Liquid Husband.
Yeah, so now Liquid Husband, he will start to gain some ground here on Cytown. He's definitely not out of it yet, but Liquid Husband's going to have to turn on the afterburners, and fast. Cytown with that any key will be able to go through that door, and this is a room we haven't checked yet with these red bubbles. Maybe it's a push block. It is.
Staircase?
Do we have our item? Yes!
Item? Power Bracelet! Called it.
Yep. Which pretty much confirms level 2 is Power Bracelet blocked. So now, whatever we find in level 2, the 2 items that are left behind is what we're going to find in level 9. And again, remember, second quest level 2, the item is behind a staircase.
That's right. And the item we're looking... And the 3 items left in the item pool that we don't know of yet is the bomb pack that is going to be our white sword item, the regular boomerang, and the bow.
I'm gonna take a shot here. I'm gonna guess the wooden boomerang is gonna be in level 2 as Liquid Husband gets his Triforce out of level 6. That's gonna be his 3rd piece. Which Power Bracelet spot is it? Nothing. The bomb pack's a good guess, but we're both in agreement that we think the bow's gonna be in level 9. Watch us both be wrong. Now, Cytown's going to have to remember where all the power bracelet spots are, both in first and second quest, because obviously you've got the 4 that are in play at always, which comprise of your take any roads. And then you've got some spots that may work because it's a mixed world, and some spots that are going to be duds.
Alright, pushing the push block.
Now,
Push
interestingly enough, yep, it will push. It's always going to push. The goggles, they do nothing. That's what the developer penalty message is.
That sounds like a reference I should know, but I don't.
I don't know the reference either. Now, interestingly enough, I don't think Liquid Husband found the breadstick in level 7. There's a power bracelet spot that's got a small secret for 12 rupees, so chances are that the power bracelet spot that has it is in the Death Mountain vicinity.
People in chat saying that it's a Simpsons reference. Yeah, that would do it. I don't watch that many Simpsons, but I would remember their references.
Cytown is going to whistle to one of the Death Mountain spots. Now he's going to check the coast first. No, he miswhistled. With the wand in hand, Liquid Husband now going to go back into level 1 to get his Triforce. He'll find the red candle, but I don't think he's going to pick it up either, but who knows? Cytown is going to check this power bracelet spot. He will go ahead and pick up the red candle. There's level 2.
Alright. Moment of truth, folks. What do you think is going to be in level 2 here?
Yep, because for those of you who just missed it, it was behind the next to the level 6 power bracelet spot in first quest, one of where the Take Any Roads is.
So it was power bracelet locked.
Yep.
Then I think there's
could be. There's a transport staircase in level 2, so it could be the transport, but it's our item. All hail!
Bring in the boomerang. So, ladies and gentlemen, by process of elimination, the bomb pack and the bow are in level 9.
Yes, indeed, and it looks like my prediction was correct. We do have the bomb pack in level 9 with the bow, as Liquid Husband gets his Triforce out of level 1, so that's his 4th Triforce piece. But at this point, Cytown's in the catbird seat.
Alright. So, yeah, it is go mode for Cytown. He should have all the information at this point.
Because second quest level 9 only has 2 sets of transport staircases and one-way staircase, it's much easier to find the items in level 9 second quest than it is in first quest. So because of that, it's going to take a monumental collapse at this point for Liquid Husband to have any shot of a comeback.
And for those asking in chat, yes, we have found level 9. It is at Vanilla First Quest 6.
Unfortunately, Liquid Husband checking the northeast RAF spot for the first time and discovers it's a docking penalty.
And actually, I just realized something.
What's that?
First off, I'll shoot. And we have a compass here as well that'll help out Cytown. The level 9 is literally right around the corner from Cytown.
Whoa! So it's going to be instant access to level 9 for Cytown in just a moment. Because remember, level 6's vanilla locations where level 9 is. So Cytown can go to level 9 practically immediately unless he wants to refill his health or potions.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no bait blocks to seed, folks, because we have vanilla dungeon requirements.
Now, we never saw the bait block in level 8 or in level 3. Level 3's, I think, was in the 2-room segment, so that proves it was a useless bait block. As Liquid Husband going back to 8 now.
It looks like we might need to take a transport staircase to reach this. Either that or fight the Manhandla. No, we might have to blast our way in.
Could be a walk-through wall. Could be a bomb. No, there's a bomb. How do we get the Triforce? We gotta clear these keys. in the grocery store, and Cytown gonna get his final Triforce piece. So, ladies and gentlemen, 1 hour and 54 minutes and change in. Cytown eligible to go into level 9.
And Cars fan, I'll let you do the honors here. Tell us about how level 9 works.
All right, so Cytown going to be going into level 9, going to be looking for some things here. First, he's going to be listening for the roar of Ganon. If he hears the roar of Ganon, then Ganon is adjacent to where he currently is, one room to the north, south, east, west. Secondly, he is going to be looking for single shutter door rooms. If he full clears those single shutter door rooms and the door does not open, he has found the location to Zelda. Third, we have 4 old men with 3 hints, or 3 old men with 4 potential hints. And we have a 4-way start for level 9, which is what it normally is anyways. We are looking for either where Ganon is, where Zelda is, where the silver arrows are, or what's guarding the compass. But the final thing Cytown's looking for is where that bow is, because we have to have the bow and the silver arrows, along with that wand, to take down the beast.
Yes.
Here.
And unfortunately, the old man will not tell us where the bow is in the dungeon. And unfortunately, you said it was a 4-way path. Might as well have been a 3-way with that street room. There's the first item in level 9, but it is the bomb pack.
And with the wand, he bursts the bomb into flames in frustration. So that's one of the items down. Cytown didn't think it was going to be that easy.
And Wizrobes in level 9. Who saw that coming? Raise your hands. Everyone in the audience? Yep, there we go.
Me. Oh, shoot. That's not what Cytown wanted to see.
That was literally the shoot room he walked into in the first entrance he checked.
Yep.
From the 4-way path.
Yep, so we'll see if he's able to... No, he's resetting the room. He's open for no Wizrobes. And he gets no Wizrobes.
Nice. Looks like they also have low HP fires, too. So they'll stay dead.
Yeah, that's right, because the fires normally have 4 HP. They rolled -2.
Oh! That might not be good.
For what?
I was wondering where those wall masters went.
Oh! We haven't seen wall masters. There they are. Right now, Cytown looking for that staircase. This potentially could be, wow, 5 blue Wizrobes guarding it. Thank God we've got that red ring.
Yeah, it's just gonna tank the damage here.
It's a 1 in 6
Plenty
chance. Nope. So that's either a transport or it's the lone one-way staircase that's going to throw us back towards start. And that's a shoot room.
It's a one-way.
Of course. Which is actually vanilla, because when you take the transport staircase to get to the final patch room, you are put into that right side of that shoot room there. So that's actually vanilla. So that is one of the transport staircases. But no, there is actually a one-way staircase, I believe, that takes you to, I think it's a Wizrobe room, I believe. I'd have to look at my map again.
Yeah, I think that's how you're supposed to get the silver arrows. Wait. Thought I heard the roar there for a second. Oh, we did! And there's Ganon! That's not a nice room!
And this fight is brought to you by Chevy, like a rock. And Cytown, unfortunately, is trapped, so he'll have to up an 8. He does not have the bow yet. Liquid Husband finds the Triforce in level 8, but he has no items out of level 8, but he may just grab it right now, which he does. That'll be his 4th piece. But again, time running out for Liquid Husband. The Cytown has 1/3 of the puzzle pieces unlocked to this level 9.
Yeah. Get the key there. Now, it could be a situation in which we have to bomb our way out of Ganon's room. I don't think Cytown tried that.
Bullseye! Cytown just found the bow, so now he has everything he needs to defeat the beast, so he can go back into Ganon's room and take him down. And once he takes down Ganon with 4 strikes of the wand, or 8 strikes of the wand, it could be 7 because he could roll low as well. Then he's going to be looking for a single shutter door room that automatically opens at that point.
Yes. Now, we didn't see a shutter door in Ganon's room, but if there was one, it would be the exception to the rule, because Zelda can be adjacent to the room.
That is absolutely right, Wolflink. And we have seen this cost runners races by not knowing that mechanic. So, going back into Ganon's room in just a moment for Cytown, and Ladies and gentlemen, for real this time, here's Ganon.
Now, this is where the book one and the book is going to come into the detriment. It's going to be really hard to get a stun block, I feel.
He does have a potion, and a Hyrule Driver is going to cost him 1 heart. He has 2 hits. There's 3.
4.
There's 4.
5.
5.
6.
6. Now, he's going to use that potion. No.
Yeah.
Take no
No
chances
risk.
here.
I completely agree with this.
Yeah, with only 2 hits, or even 1 hit if it's a low HP Ganon. 7.
7. 1 more hit. There it is.
Down goes Ganon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have bacon and a Triforce of power. Now it's time to find the princess.
Yep, Cytown has to find the single shutter door room that automatically opens, and Cytown will have persevered through a very trolly sea, but I'll tell you what, Wolflake, it ended up not being as bad as we thought it was going to be. I mean, it's still going to be over 2 hours for a winning time, but considering what was going on early, we were speculating this could have been a 3 or even 4 hour seed.
Yeah. We're not calling time yet, folks. Keep this in mind. The time is when we touch Zelda.
Correct. Cytown looking for that single shutter door room. Not here. Well, that's a double shutter door room, so that's not it.
And the door would
There's
open
the map.
automatically even if it was. We got a map here,
Yep.
so we see the ear, as you can see. And yeah, this is the second quest level 9. Whoa! One more.
That's something you don't see every day. That is something you don't see every day. That would be a one-way walk-through wall if that door wasn't there.
Yeah, right now, Cytown's looking for a way to get to the west side of the dungeon.
Now, chances are that's where Zelda is, but there's a walk-through wall. But this could be a dead end. We'll see. He's only got 2 bombs left, so his resources are getting down there, and you can't bomb to the south. How about to the west?
Gonna walk first? Gonna try the bomb?
No.
Yes.
That's good, so he can continue on, and now he's got some choices with a couple of doors.
Gonna go for the free door first. Forced to go south.
Yep, he's gonna go south, and still no shutter doors. That's another one of those turnstile rooms. You see a lot of those in second quest level 9. I think there's like 5 of them. There's a shutter door. Nope.
Doesn't open.
That's not it. So we've been here already, so he's trying to... Nah, he's not so lucky this time. Wizrobe's the dominant enemy. With no bombs, can't take him down.
Yeah, and Zelda could be in that left ear, which means she could be bomb locked even.
Possibly. There's
Wait,
a shutter
shutter.
door. No.
Patra
Patra Wayne says no.
And the door closed behind him too, so this is a required Patra, and even if this is a push block for a transport staircase, all that does is open it up. At this point, I don't see why Cytown's fighting this. I guess he wants to go to the west side.
Yes. Wants to check that west side. And once Patra's dead, it stays dead, so I like this move.
Yeah. Makes sense to me as well. Of course, I would probably check the open door first.
Here's a shutter
Shutter?
door.
Does not
No. Another red herring for Cytown.
Now, without bombs, can't even finish this room, so I would probably just leave.
Now, he's going to hope that the Wizrobes are not the dominant enemy in that room, so he's going to, well, no.
Yeah.
Now let's go to the east.
Oh,
shoot! We find our friend the horizontal shoot room, which you normally see in level 9 as well. You see both varieties in vanilla level 9 second quest. Ooh, well, one of the Wizrobes disappeared, so there's a chance.
Alright, killing the other 2 enemies here. Are the Wizards the dominant enemy in that room?
Our survey says...
No! It's
No!
a Tektite.
Nice. So Cytown can continue to the south, and he's looking for no shutter door there. That's the shutter door he just came from. No shutter door.
Door's just open here, so it's not the way to Zelda.
Nope. We
And
knew
that
it wasn't
shutter door-
there.
And with that short order, we know it's not Zelda because A, didn't open, and B, we can already go from that room the other way.
Yeah, so cytown's just going to go around those two Patras here. He's not going to continue his way to the south. There's two shutter doors, so that's not it either.
Is it down here? No, it's a dead end.
Yeah, and he's got no bombs, so he'll have to clear this room. There's a clock, but unfortunately that clock's not going to do him any good without any bombs.
I would just go to the locked door at this point so you can go south.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, shutter door, shutter door! Hey, no!
Well, hold on. It's red bubbles, so...
Yep, I caught myself.
It
It's
could be
Zelda.
where Zelda is, but it's not, because of the locked door.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yep.
Getting some bombs, though.
That is nice, yep, and that is good. So he's got a few bombs to work with.
Blue balls to reset a curse if you had it. Good to know what those are. Yeah, it's starting to look like Zelda's in the left ear.
That's what it's looking like. Could be.
Staircase here could take it to see if it puts him up in the ear.
Well, that would be nice. As Liquid Husband gets the Triforce out of level 7, he now has 5 on the board, but instead it takes him back to the 5 Loungers room.
I mean, that's close enough. You could try bombing to the left and see if that lets him through.
And if it does, and if he's not able to bomb to the left or walk through the wall to the left, that means we have a magical staircase.
Can
walk through.
Right through.
Didn't even need the bomb.
The beast awaits in northeast of the skull. Thanks, game. All right,
yeah,
moment true. This is the shutter door, which is not. Zelda's not here.
Well,
unless it's this door.
Could be this door. Here it comes. Well, let's see. Is Zelda behind the shutter door?
It is!
Boom!
Ladies and gentlemen, get your GG's in chat for cytown, who was finished in first place with an official SRO time of 2 hours, 6 minutes, and 39 seconds. Well fought. GG's.
GG indeed. And for one final shot at our players, those flames rolled high on HP too.
What a scene. What a scene.
What a seed indeed. So it'll be cytown advancing to the winner's round of 16 against Alsoa. Liquid Husband not out of it yet. He'll be going into the bonus bracket. But unfortunately, that means we're not going to have the commentator showdown between Liquid Husband and Alsoa. So that's the way it rolls, though, on Zelda Randomizer. But get your GGs out for cytown. He persevered, folks, and it just all came down to who found the wand first. And, you know, we kind of called it earlier that whoever was going to find the wand first was going to win, and cytown just ran away with it after he found it.
Yeah. I'll ask cytown if he wants an interview, but I don't blame him if he doesn't, let's be real.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see if he wants an interview. We'll take a look here in a moment to see if we can get a interview for cytown.
In the meantime, Liquid Husband has, for the most part, done his work here. He just needs to find level 2 and 3. Unfortunately, we know where that each of those levels is locked behind the power bracelet and the recorder, respectively. So he is going to be a little bit further out.
And Liquid Husband, he's just checked his ladder spots. They were fruitless. He's got no resources. I gotta believe he's gonna throw in the towel here.
Is he? He's probably just contemplating.
Well, he's thinking about it.
Probably not the best screen to do it when you're not paused. Yep, he's gonna keep going.
He's at least gonna keep going for the time being. I commend him for doing that. I think a lot of racers by now probably would have thrown the white flag, but Liquid Husband's going to play at least a little bit longer.
In the meantime, we have heard from cytown. He is willing to take an interview here.
All right, so we just need to get him in here. We'll bring him up to the commentator's booth, and we'll discuss the calamity that was the seed.
I just immediately thought of Breath of the Wild, thanks. But we are now joined by cytown. GG to you. Rough seed, 2 hours long, but you persevered. How was it?
It's everything I could have hoped for and more. Wow. Like an hour and 15 I got the wand, and that was insane. And it was 2 rooms away from the start of the level, and I was in there already. And yeah. Oh my gosh.
So let me ask you, Sidetown. Hour into the seed, you had 1 Triforce to your name. Did you think you were way behind at that point?
I figured he was probably entering 9 about that point.
Now, Liquid Husband is having even more problems than you had. Both of you, in the 1 hour mark, I think you guys had a grand total of 2 Triforce pieces. You had 1, Liquid Husband had 1. 2 different levels, might I add. But this seed gave you no breaks at all.
Yeah.
No,
And
sorry, go ahead.
if that level 1 pretty much spelled it out for us how kind of bad the seed was in terms of combat, even.
Yeah, I mean, there was only one repeatable weapon that was accessible, and that was the wand, because the red candle, you needed the wand to get it. So it ended up just being a real crusher. So, and with bow and 9, obviously, that got the other one out of the way. So, I don't know what to say. All I can tell you is my ears feel like they're on fire. I felt like I was running from behind the whole time, but once I got the wand, everything was easy.
Yeah.
Until you found that wand, this was practically an even race between you and Liquid Husband. Once you found that wand, the afterburners turned on, and you pretty much never looked back at that point.
Oh, that is not how I felt, but yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was just one of those seeds. Yeah, I mean, I can understand if you're playing this seed an hour in, you've only got 1 Triforce piece. I mean, 99% of the time, you got to figure you're probably behind at this point, but that's just the nature of the all boards, no swords randomizer here, Cytown. You just never know what's going to happen. In fact, speaking of you never know what's going to happen, for those of you who may have missed the races last night, if you're playing the NCAA tournament brackets, your brackets were probably busted with all those 12-5 upsets, but we had ourselves the big upset. Big congratulations to Truant Gamer for defeating Crystal Saver, moving on to the round of 16 in the winners bracket last night.
And, ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you that Liquid Husband has forfeited for the race. And he is not feeling well, obviously, and has declined an interview. So, GG's to him. Put up a strong showing here. It's just that late wand kind of tripped him.
Yeah, it pretty much came down to who was going to find the wand first, and then, of course, you had to dig both level 7 and both level 8 to get the 2 items you needed to get into levels 2 and 3. Let me ask you, how relieved were you to find the any key in level 3?
Because I got locked out of 8 and 7 both needing keys, so I bought a key, thought I was being smart, and then just happen chance finally got in to get the wand out of 6, or sorry, the recorder out of 7 once I got a key, and then it was kind of game on from there. But I think I looked at every single area to find it, but I think I hit every single possible overworld spot, and with power bracelet recorder required, it was just crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm glad it's over.
We're glad it's over too. This one was actually kind of nasty. At least, well, actually no. Level 9 was kind of difficult to begin with, and didn't exactly help you trying to find Zelda either.
No, in the far upper left corner, and you had to walk all the way around the ear of Ganon and the map. It was crazy.
And even if you walked up there before finding the bow, you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Even after that point, rather, you couldn't tell because the door just opened automatically. There was nothing but bubbles.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I will tell you, I absolutely love the craziness of this tournament, and it's rough, but it was fun.
Yeah. Here's hoping that you have a, at least a better source of reusable weapons next time.
Yeah, well, I think Liquid and me might be due for something
A little nicer,
earlier.
yeah. So, as we alluded to a little bit earlier, you're fighting Alsoa there. You got any nerves there?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Your next opponent is going to be Alsoa, and remember, Alsoa was perfect in the Swiss rounds, and he's going to be a tough opponent. But I'll tell you what, I think you have what it takes. You played really, really well tonight. Very trolley seed, but worked out in your favor. And round of the 16, so you win this round, you get to see the new flags in the Elite Eight.
Yeah, Alsoa is probably gonna maul me, but it'll be fun to try it anyway. I remember watching. So, like, personally, I just started watching the randomizer videos like in November or December, and didn't even know it existed, didn't know anything about this, and saw it, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to play this so bad. So I got it, I downloaded it, did it, and just to even play against all the people that I watched is kind of fun. So this is pretty interesting.
Yeah, well, GG to you, Cytown. You're moving on. Liquid Husband will not be eliminated just yet, folks. Gonna be down in that bonus bracket fighting to stay alive in this tournament. Could even have fight Cytown here as a rematch in the grand finals for all we know. We don't know how the seed's gonna play. But make sure to follow both of these two if they put on an excellent race for us today. Any final thoughts, Cytown?
No, just anybody who actually stayed on to watch this whole thing. Thanks, guys.
Yes. And of course, while we're at it, we're on Speed Gaming 4. Make sure to go Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 206 to follow as well. Very nice of them to let us have all these races here, and our races are not exclusive to Speed Gaming. We also feature a few of these on Random Mania when we can get a crew together.
And don't forget, we have all of our international channels as well. Espanol, Francais, Deutsch, and I think we have a fourth one as well, if I remember correctly. Which one was that?
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
I don't know how to pronounce that in its own language, so I'm not going to try. I don't want to butcher it and offend anyone.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to step out. You guys, I really appreciate y'all, and have a good day.
Yes. Also, of course, while we're asking you to follow a whole bunch of things, make sure to also follow our tracker, Elendar, as well as my co-commentator, LZ Cards Fan. And with that being said, and that's going to do it for us here at Zelda 1 Randomizer. So for all of us here, I have been WolfLink0370, and we will see you all next time, and thank you for watching. Have a good night, everyone.
See you next time, folks.